self-hypnosis is an incredibly powerful way to reprogram the subconscious mind. Using self-hypnosis, you can identify what are the elements in your life that you want, and through a process of scientifically deciding how are you going to phrase these desires into an affirmation that you can repeat to yourself to a point where your subconscious mind begins to accept that affirmation. Using a system like that, you're able to reprogram. Now, affirmations have a very dubious nature in some circles. A lot of people believe all you have to do is tell yourself, for example, if you want to lose weight, I am happy and thin. I'm happy and thin, I'm happy and thin. And there are a lot of people who talk a little bit about this. Robin Banks speaks about it, Tony Robbins speaks about it, Louisa Hay speaks about affirmations. And all of them have one thing in common, and they all tell us that there is an emotional element to that affirmation, that you've got to feel that you want that and that you deserve it and that you are already having it. It's almost as if you already possess that quality that you're wanting. Now, John Kappas, who started the school where I studied in California called HMI, developed a scientific process of identifying how are we going to phrase this suggestion to the subconscious mind, how are we going to ask the subconscious mind, what is it that you believe, how are you going to identify with what I'm telling you. And Kappas discovered that there are two basic kinds of suggestibility, and this is being open to suggestion. The one kind is from the right brain. If you're dominant on the right side of the brain, you will accept a direct suggestion. You will accept something like, I am happy in my marriage, or I am happy in myself, I love myself. If you're more dominant on the left hemisphere, you're going to need something more tricky. You're going to need, of course, an emotional trigger, so that that affirmation then invokes a feeling, it invokes an emotion, and you're also going to need to include what Kappas calls an inference. And that is how you're speaking to yourself indirectly. Another way to call that is conversational hypnosis. Another way to call that is NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. It's a subtle way to reach the subconscious mind, and using these two methods, the direct approach for the physical or the right side of the brain and the indirect approach for the emotional or the left side of the brain, we can have a better idea about what your suggestibility is and how to phrase your suggestions in self-hypnosis so that you're able to pinpoint, of course, what is it that you need to accomplish, what is it that you want to achieve in your life, and more importantly, almost, how are you going to say that to your subconscious mind so that you believe it? How is that affirmation going to sink home?